I just posted some videos. This Mark Christopher, this is like a general postal master guy, knows more about law than anybody else you could possibly imagine. And he breaks down contracts and shows you, if there's no blood on a contract, I'm just telling you, there's no life on the contract, there's no truth in it. You have to be a living being. There's no proof that you have that you're a living being. Like when I say do blood over intent, I'm showing to the universe that I'm alive, I'm a living being. They took your soul print off your foot at birth. They're holding you as male or female. That only pertains to cattle. I'm just telling you, like a seaman. Are you an able seaman or not? Not that you're a male or a female. If you're on a ship, you're going to be like addressed as Mr. Alice or whatever. Because it's not whether you're a male or female. It's that you're able to govern your ship. And you're on the high seas right now. You're under admiralty law. Military flag is clearly flying. You don't know what a civil flag is. The stripes go up and down. I'm just telling you. You're either straight or you're what? You're bent and confused. And, just everything about you that you can't possibly imagine. When I say I'm going to vomit sometimes, no, it's really bad. You don't own your children. You don't own anything. You register it. Everything about you is registered. You're going to be forced to get a vaccine. You have no right to any land. I'm published. I can actually see that the 144,000 were out. What? I'm going to live. I'm just telling you. I made a contract to the universe, bound and sealed in blood with the grand architect. That no soul left behind. You're on the high seas. You see all those sails out there on all those ships? You're on a relationship. You're on a ship right now. You go into any court. You have no rights as such. You don't know how to stump a judge. You can't pay your own way. You can't pay your own weight. You don't have a trade. Like I'm a tradesman. I'm a plumber. Like Jesus was a fucking carpenter for a reason. I'm out there. You can see the videos. I'm in a fucking truck with a fucking license number on the side and all this shit. What I'm saying is everything about I'm in this position for an exact fucking reason. I don't know anybody anything. I tell you, I don't take money, worship, you're in worship. I don't take advice like from an admiral or anything. I don't take sex. You can't barter with me or anything. I can't be purchased. I'm the devil himself. Publicly, uncontested, selling on blood, which is the life that you don't have proof of. Like you put your blood onto a black thing like they do your foot, and you hit the paper like that. That's got the four corner rule. You know anything about contract law? Listen to me. Me standing here as the devil on gallons of blood, I am the Holy Spirit. I'm going to live. When I say I fly above all weather, but I'm right there on the radar, it's because I'm flying my colors clear under maritime law, under common law, under the law of your creator. You don't even think you have a creator. And that is the worst thing of all because you're a fucking monkey lost in a ball in space. Everybody knows me. You can say, that guy thinks he's Satan. It's not what you believe. It's what did you intend to do about it. I've been uncontested. If there ever was a Satan or a devil, I blew that shit out of water. Published contracts. Bound and sealed in life and flesh and blood. Published for the universe to see. The sea. You're the lost, baptized soul. You're legally dead. You have no right to my universe. I can actually see it. It's I have an heir to my throne. I drink pussy blood. I'm fucking the sickest guy in the universe. Nobody can stop me.
I tell you flat out, I'm the fucking devil. Fucking devil.
Yeah, his name means not.
He died rat. Old rat.
Yeah,
Died grow he.
he were
Your God.
God of Abraham. My heart be that I. More that
The human God. God loves you. God bless you.
We shall not. Yeah, it's doing it. It knows it died. First in it, it's
How to fix God. God is love.
Has it by earth and sucker. He passed it. It did not be for us, net. So and yes, so God damn it. Am I not
I tell you flat out, I'm the fucking devil, fucking devil.
serving God? Universe? Serving God. Universe? Serving God. Died universe. Serving God. Zeus killed God. God Zeus. Zeus God. Zeus. The lease was. God hid it. This was not. Serving Zeus. Zeus universe died in a curse. Serving God. And Zeus just not. This was not. And Zeus just not. God hushed Susan. And Zeus shot not. God to choose me. Him Zeus just not. Died the Zeus. Zeus did not. Serving God. Died in this curse. Me and Mercedes, no one can.
I tell you flat out, I'm the fucking devil, fucking devil.
I'm going to speak about the subject of what is maritime law. Maritime law governs the movement of all vessels on this planet. That's what maritime law is. The details of it is, how do you move one vessel from point A to point B to point Z without any collisions occurring? That's what the federal government does. It controls maritime law, and that is the safe movement of vessels. Now, under maritime law, letters are vessels, therefore it comes under maritime law. Your roads are inland waterways, so that's maritime law. When a mother gives birth to her baby, they don't call it a live baby or a live a live born. They call it a birth, which is a maritime expression, so they can capture the live birth in maritime, and that leads of course to fraud. But essentially the language itself also creates the governance of which conduits you're swimming in. So maritime law, just to recap again, it governs the movement of all vessels, including letters, paper, cars, rail lines, train lines, postal line, pony expresses, and that's what maritime law is. So if you want to know how maritime law works, go and do a course on how to be a yachtsman, and that's the same law that governs the movement of you and I. So to continue with it, all vessels have to have a flag, and this is David's flag, and this is the flag that I use, and it's a language flag which he captured, albeit claimed it as salvage. Now, if your vessel, that is you, as well as your ship or a letter, doesn't have a flag, what it essentially means is that you're a derelict vessel and open to go under salvage, or lost baptized souls lost at sea. Some of these very colourful words. So that is part of the maritime protocols as well as etiquettes that govern the movement of vessels.
This here is the United States civil flag. The old stars and stripes, the flag everybody knows, is the military flag. This is the civil flag, the peacetime flag, the flag that should appear everywhere that isn't a military installation. But before 1940, no U.S. flag, civil or military, flew within the 48 states except in federal settings and installations. Only state flags did. Since the 1935 Institution of Social Security and the Buck Act of 1940, by clever legal maneuvers, the feds have entirely circumvented the U.S. Constitution and have overlaid federal territorial jurisdiction on the sovereign states, bringing them under the Admiralty military jurisdiction of law merchant, the Uniform Commercial Code, and the law of creditors and debtors. Since then, so since 1940, the U.S. military flag appears besides or in place of the state flags in nearly all locations within the states. All of the state courts and even the municipal ones now openly display it. In the last half century, they have more openly declared the military admiralty law jurisdiction, with the addition of the gold fringe on the flag, the military flag of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Such has been the path that has brought us under the law of the military flag. This should have raised serious questions from many citizens long ago, but we've been educated to listen and believe what we are told, not to ask questions or to think for ourselves and search for the truth. Again here, this is the civil flag. It says, through usage and custom, horizontal stripes have become adopted for use over military posts, and vertical stripes, like this, adopted for use over civilian establishments. The civil flag, intended for peacetime usage in custom house civilian settings, had vertical stripes with blue stars on a white field. By the law of the flag, this design denoted civil jurisdiction under the Constitution and common law, as opposed to military jurisdiction under admiralty, military law, which, Old Glory, that's what that is.
I tell you flat out, you will join me in blood or spark. Publicly. Join me in blood or spark. Publicly.
I am the Grim Reaper, and my fingers are dirty with your filthy souls. Ugh.
Don't argue with me. There's an article written on Gizmodo.com. And you see, boy, they cover a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm stepping forward fearlessly as the motherfucking devil.
Samael is out. Quasiluminous.
It's spelled out for you clear. You're in the book of death for the right reason. You couldn't make an atonement for your filthy soul to save your life or the lives of those you suggest you hold dear. Jesus can't save you, motherfucker. You're a legally dead cockroach. There's zero intelligence out there at all.
You're officially dead and a necrophiliac. Highly fortunate, you shifter.
Nobody can see anything.
I don't care if you're CIA, intelligence, whoever it is. You have no intelligence. You're so silly, retarded.
The first Fisher King was a man called Bron.
Here is no sorrow. Here is no sorrow. Here no nothing of Swiss. Here no nothing of Swiss.
Boy.
Just ignore him.
I am the Devil's Reaper.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Benevil in the flesh. Healer.
Stupid assholes.
Let us eat.
Eat this. You have been targeted for termination.
I've already told you, I'm supposed to die for the sins of mankind.
Stupid assholes.
Suicidal holocaust. For the dead I shed a tear. Cuff up was something that you never seen me creeping near.